Chris Bosh and Goran Dragic come out for Miami. In comes Gerald Green, Tyler Johnson, and Craig Whittington, the rookie out of Georgetown. For the Spurs, Patty Mills is in the game. Mills replacing Parker. Manu Ginobili sits down Danny Green. Well, the Spurs are deep. 4.5 left, first quarter. Heat trailing by 6. Green. In and out, rebound to Duncan. Whittington on Aldridge.
Boy, very active game. Both teams are active at both ends of the floor.
How about the ball movement for the Spurs? Ginobili got fouled by Tyler Johnson.
Tyler had good defense that time. He forced Ginobili to go right. Then he overextended and created the foul.
Manu Ginobili heading toward his 14th NBA season with the Spurs. He averaged 14 points a game last year. All right, Heat Nation, have you been wanting to add a Gerald Green, Justice Winslow, or a Mare Stoudemire jersey to your Heat collection? Well, you're in luck then. Tonight's item of the game, perfect for you. Buy any Swingman Heat jersey, and you get a free basketball. This offer available only during tonight's game, so log on to the MiamiHeatStore.com right now and get your Heat wardrobe up to pace.
Crazy Andy's not rusty. He's in mid-season form.
First free throws in tonight's game. 4 minutes left, first quarter. Spurs ahead by 8. Kyle Anderson in for the Spurs. Here's Whittington from the hip. Missing from downtown. Haslam saves in the rebound. I mean, now 1 out of 7 from three-point land.
Physical matchup right there. David West on UD.
They met in many a playoff game against one another. David West, last 4 seasons, a front court star with the Pacers. Oh, great give and go movement on the ball and off. Patty Mills laying it in. Now the ball movement, the cutting, the timing, all look sharp for the Spurs.
So far tonight, the Spurs have posted up Duncan, they posted up Aldridge, and David West.
They've opened up a 10-point lead with 3:10 left in the first. Tyler Johnson, backdoor cut and slam.
That's the way you beat pressure on the top. He was being overplayed by Mills on the top. Went backdoor. Excellent pass from UD.
Tyler Johnson coming off an 8-point game Wednesday in Louisville against the Orlando Magic. Kyle Anderson back to Aldridge.
Mismatch right here.
Aldridge against the smaller Dang, who will defend him tightly.
Yeah, that's a tough
Aldridge
matchup.
makes it anyway.
That right shoulder. He goes over the right shoulder. Almost impossible to block. He gets that high arc.
Aldridge with 8 points, 5 rebounds. He's made 4 of his first 5 shots. Aldridge did not have a sparkling debut in Sacramento last week. 8 points on 3 for 10 shooting. Matter of fact, the Spurs were outscored by 21 points when Aldridge was on the floor, but he's settling in quickly and well.
Right shoulder again.
The turn on Whittington, an air ball into the lap of Johnson. Dang, a corner 3. Got it! And the foul on Anderson.
Good ball movement by the Heat. The spacing wasn't very good, but it worked out for them. Dang goes into the left corner, and they find him. Whittington with the pass. Good swing pass. Dang will be on the foul line for attempting a 4-point play here.
Camp Eric and Tony in great shape, and now the focus can be on building chemistry on the floor. Back over to you.
Thank you, Jax. Coach Jax, the days of using training camp to get in shape are long gone in this one.
That's right. It used to be that way. You come to camp to get into shape. Now you've got to be there because you've got tests that you have to pass, endurance tests. And here you've got a foul on Ginobili. Down the other end, pick and roll that time with Aldridge. He usually picks and pops. That time he rolled and he got a dunk.
LaMarcus Aldridge already with 10 points. Our first look at the rookie from Duke, Justice Winslow, who comes on for Luol Deng. Deng sits down with 6 points. And now for the Spurs, in comes the big man, Boban Marjanovic, 7'3", out of Yugoslavia. He's a rookie. On the Serbian national team. Tyler Johnson tees up a three. Buries it. 5 points for Johnson off the Heat bench in just 3 minutes. Miami's cut the deficit to 5.
Now he's got a dunk and a three.
Winslow and the Birdman, Chris Anderson, have both checked in for Miami. Here's David West. And a rebound to Gerald Green. Green with a burst. And a basket.
Well, you know, he's a good spot-up shooter. When he can go to the basket like that, it keeps the defense honest.
He is microwavable at Gerald Green. He can score in bunches. He had 11 points in just under a 4-minute span Wednesday night in the fourth quarter in the Heat's loss to the Magic. You love an igniter like that coming off your bench with energy and production. 3 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Anderson over Winslow.
Oh, man. Excellent defense by Winslow. Anderson earned that basket.
Former UCLA Bruin. Anderson entering his second NBA season. 35 seconds left, first quarter. This is Green stepping in. Anderson with a block.
They tried to do a little too much that time. He had Tyler wide open for a three.
Patty Mills heading into his 7th season. Last 5 as a member of the Spurs.
Yeah, the Australian.
4 on the shot clock. Ginobili ducks in. And the rebound to Green. Quickly to Whittington. And back to Whittington.
Justice Winslow, that's what he brings to the game, Eric. A good floor game. That was an excellent return pass by Winslow.
A slow start, but a good finish to the first quarter for Miami. Heat fell behind by as many as 10. They've cut that to 3 through 1 quarter here at the Heat's house.
Whittington shows you that he's agile, gets up the floor, can run with the young guys. The Heat end the quarter on 11-4 run.
The coach Tony Fiorentino, I'm Eric Reed. Thanks for joining us on this Monday night of NBA preseason basketball. Heat closed the first quarter well, but they trail the Spurs 25-22. The Spurs, for stretches in that first quarter, were razor sharp when their starters were in.
Yeah, the Heat had 1 turnover, though, to San Antonio's 3, so mission accomplished in that first quarter.
Yes, after 17 first quarter turnovers plagued the Heat in their first 2 preseason games. Well, we open the second period. Manu Ginobili dishing back to David West. And we get a 3-second violation on the big fella, Marjanovic. Should mention tonight for the Heat, Amare Stoudemire, Josh McRoberts, and Mario Chalmers are all out. None of those 3 will play. All getting a little rest on the first end of a preseason back-to-back. The Heat play the Magic in Orlando tomorrow night at 7. We'll have the game for you right here on Fox Sports Sun. Winslow accelerating by Anderson and setting up Johnson for a long 2. Tyler Johnson having a nice first half. He has 7, and Tony Winslow's making some plays.
Yes, 2 assists now in 3 minutes of playing. That's what you expect from him. Very good floor game by him.
Ah, pretty triple from Ginobili. Did that 88 times a year ago. Manu Ginobili now 38 years old. Greg Popovich said his minutes are going to go down this year, but he said Manu will do whatever we ask of him. Oh, Tyler Johnson answering the call again for Miami.
How about Birdman with a pinpoint pass?
9 points for Johnson. He's made all 4 of his shots.
When you get overplayed, you don't keep coming out. You fake high and you go back door. That's how you loosen up the defense.
Patty Mills missing the open 3. Winslow protecting the rebound.
We know he can also handle the ball, Winslow can.
Green missing the 3, but a foul will negate the dunk put back by Birdman.
Eric, you know what helps your defensive rebounding? When the opposing team knows you're going to run, they make sure they get 2 or 3 guys back. That puts less offensive guys on the boards for the opponent. It makes it more susceptible for them not to get the offensive rebound, and it makes it better for the Heat, the defensive rebound better.
Gerald Green fouled in the act of shooting. Heat hoping Green will bring that explosiveness to their offense. He was 4th in the NBA in triples a couple of years ago with 204 threes. Last year he made 133 from downtown for the Suns. Well, you like his versatility. He can knock down threes. He could also energize your team with the slam dunks on those full court runs.
Well, look who came in the game. You got Birdman, Green, Johnson, and Winslow. 4 speed guys, 4 guys that are hyper when they come in. They pick up the tempo of the game.
Kiefer Sykes into the game, a rookie from Wisconsin, Green Bay for the Spurs. Miami with its first lead of this first half. Comes with just over 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Craig Whittington, rookie out of Georgetown, defending West. Good help from Birdman, who got the block. Gerald Green fouled in the backcourt by Ginobili.
Now you can see how the Heat want to get the ball and go, but they're not running before they get the ball. That's a good sign. They're making sure they have possession before they run. Gotta love the energy that the 4 guys have brought off the bench.
Jonathan Simmons has just come on for the Spurs, a 6'6" rookie out of the University of Houston. There he is. Miami ahead by 1. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Off a takeaway. This is Simmons. Play started by Sykes. And Marjanovic there for the follow.
Tyler Johnson trying to get up there with the 7-3 guy.
He was all EuroLeague first team last year. 3-time Serbian League MVP. He did play 1 year in Moscow. 27-year-old Boban Marjanovic.
7'3", 290. That's a big fella.
Sykes picking up that last foul as Goran Dragic returns to the Heat lineup. And
you convinced me. I'll do it.
LaMarcus Aldridge missing both. Spurs up 10. 4:35 left, third quarter. Deng missing. Birdman, a smashing follow.
Another example. Deng went to the basket, drew 3 defenders that left Birdman on the offensive boards.
Gerald Green and Tyler Johnson back in the game for Miami. Johnson with a deflection. Ginobili gets it at midcourt. That's Patty Mills off the side of the board. What a follow by Aldridge. Well, LaMarcus Aldridge, who did make 1 of 2 on that last trip. Aldridge now has 17 points. And the Spurs lead is back to 10. Look out. Ginobili takes it away from Bosh. Gerald Green with a goaltend. Ginobili gets the score.
Yeah, Chris Bosh was a little off balance when that pass was made to him. Couldn't reach real well for it. You could see it right there. His weight was going the other way. But you got to like Green not giving up on the play. It's a good call.
Miami had 4 turnovers in the first half, already 4 here in the third quarter.
Look, actually looking at it again, looked like it was a pretty good block. Ball was on the way up.
Spurs ahead by 12. This equals their largest lead. Bosh blocked by David West. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Heat as Justice Winslow and Craig Whittington come on for the Heat. Kyle Anderson and the 7'3" rookie Boban Marjanovic come on for the Spurs. Aldridge and Leonard sit down for San Antonio. Bosh and Deng to the bench for Miami. This is Whittington, the swingman out of Georgetown, trying to make the NBA as a rookie. In and out for Johnson. And off the hands of Whittington, back to the Spurs. Nice crowd in the Heat's house tonight to see the Heat and Spurs. This is the 3rd of 8 preseason games for Miami, and the 2nd of 3 played here at home.
Heat Nation alive and well, Eric. We saw that last year.
Now Ginobili rifling a pass right through the hands of David West.
Whittington did a good job right there, getting back into the fray and forcing that turnover.
By the way, in Sacramento's win over the Spurs last Thursday, Rondo had a nice debut for the Kings. Rajon Rondo, he had 10 assists, 8 rebounds, and 6 points in that game for Sacramento. Spurs trying to get their first win. The Heat trying to avoid an 0-3 start. So Jeff Graney, for all these years behind the scenes in a first-class way.
Yes, I get to work with him a lot with the Heat basketball camps over the summer. Just a first-class guy, and you know, bleeds red and black, Miami Heat colors.
Spurs with a 13-point lead, their largest of this preseason game, as Gerald Green misfires. 2:25 left, third quarter. Patty Mills with it for the Spurs. And Antonio has been in control of the game pretty much right from the start. Block shot by the Birdman on the 7-foot 3-inch Serbian national star.
What made the play, Eric, is that acrobatic move at the other end, is that Birdman did not go for the first fake. He kept his feet on the fake, and then he was able to go back up and block. Watch this. The fake, he stays down, and then he goes up for the block. Terrific defense.
His second block of the preseason. Meanwhile, Justice Winslow trying to get on the scoreboard tonight for the first time. He's played 11 minutes without a point. He does have 2 rebounds and 2 assists. David West with the air ball. Marjanovic stripped by Green. Taken back by Ginobili. Basket won't count. Offensive foul on Manu.
Did he use the right arm to ward him off? Is that what he did?
Now Ginobili whistle for the foul. That's his third.
Let's see the right arm right here.
Oh, got Winslow with an elbow.
Elbow right in Winslow's cheek, chin.
13-point lead for San Antonio. This is Gerald Green pulling up. Sticking it. Green with 13. 13 points in 14 minutes of work for Gerald Green. Whittington takes it away from Ginobili, but they're going to call it a kick. And the Spurs will get possession with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Greg Popovich, few words with official Scott Wall. David West with an advantage over Gerald Green with a shot clock at just under 4. It's an offensive foul on West for hooking Gerald Green.
Hooked him with the right arm. They had the advantage on the play, on the switch. See the right arm? Good call by James Williams on that play. Baseline official.
I thought I saw a penalty flag fly.
Yellow flag.
Tyler Johnson drives in. And here come the Spurs. Patty Mills in the middle. Kyle Anderson catching up with him. Bogdanovic loses it.
Good transition.
The Heat will try to hurry up this way.
Yeah, good transition D for the Heat.
.37 seconds left in the third quarter. Spurs with an 11-point lead. Kyle Anderson. And the rebound to Winslow. Those quick hands of Manu Ginobili. Green loses the ball, and here comes Manu against Tyler Johnson. Oh, the artful drive of the veteran Manu Ginobili.
He reached around and stole the ball.
10 points for Ginobili.
Tyler Johnson, I'm not sure, knew what was on the clock.
The Spurs also hope to see you Thursday night right back at the Heat's house for the annual Red, White, and Pink scrimmage. And a weekend on the road. Radio only for the Heat and Rockets on Saturday night. We'll see you again from Atlanta Sunday night at 7. A busy week for Miami. A Heat team with a lot of work to do to get healthy and get cohesive before that October 28th regular season opener against Charlotte. The Heat turning it over for the 11th time. 7 of those turnovers here in the second half. Fourth quarter just getting started.
Yeah, that was an unforced turnover. The pass was thrown behind Haslam that time.
Reggie Williams into the game for the Spurs. What an interception by Gerald Green. He plucked it right out of the air with both those big hands. And did draw the foul immediately. But Gerald Green, an igniter, very combustible offensive player who is thinking defense probably more consistently than at any point during the first 8 years of his NBA career.
Well, it's a good example, Eric. A player will give you what you ask of him. He knows he's coming into a culture where you have to play defense to play. So that's the mindset coming in. He's athletic. There's no reason why he can't be a better defensive player.
Haslam reverse blocked by the big 7'3" Marjanovic.
And Marjanovic was not drafted, so he's fighting for his NBA life here.
Nice looking pack rebound for Winslow.
Well, runs pretty well for a big guy.
Marjanovic.
Yeah.
Green splits the D, draws the foul. And we'll head to the free throw line. Kyle Anderson picks up his second. Kyle Anderson went a long way to play his college basketball at UCLA. He grew up in Jersey City, a product of the famed St. Anthony's High School. Fox Sports Sun has all the tools you need to stay connected with the Heat and all your favorite teams. Find the latest news, views, and takes on your Miami Heat right now on your Facebook news feed. Simply log on and like Fox Sports Florida /Fox Sports Sun.
Bob Hurley Sr., coach of St. Anthony's, Jersey City for many years, and is in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Deservedly so.
Gerald Green having another productive night off the Heat bench. How about 15 points? In 16 minutes for Green, he's made all 7 of his free throws. This is Reggie Williams, who was in the Heat's training camp last year. Patty Mills under duress. Good defense by Tyler Johnson. And the Heat trying to make a run back in, down 11. Green for 3. Johnson holds on and back taps it to Whittington. Fresh shot clock. Haslam for 3. Whittington, what a rebound, and put back for the rookie.
Over David West, that's not easy to do. West, a very good rebounder.
Well, the Heat within 9 now. Patty Mills, a 20-footer, no good. Rebound back tap by the Spurs. And they get a fresh 24. Before the shot, West was fouled.
Very familiar spot for West, catching that ball on the elbow.
Tyler Johnson picking up his second foul. First team foul on Miami here in the fourth quarter. Heat were down 13. They've scored the last 4, looking to make a defensive stand. Build a little momentum.
Sean Thomas is in the game from Ohio State.
Anderson missed on the run. Whittington having some good moments here. Johnson lets the crowd clear and then missed. Oh, even the backups swinging the ball precisely for San Antonio. Anderson missing on the hook. Haslam outlets quickly to Winslow. Here comes Justice. Nice work by the rookie.
There's a lot of action going on. Not much scoring, but right there you see him score. Winslow does on the break.
First points tonight for Justice Winslow in his 15th minute of action. Well, the Heat with 6 unanswered points. Miami down by 7. 9 minutes to play. Reggie Williams was fouled by Whittington. We got a timeout. We'll come back in the works for Miami here in the fourth quarter. Gerald Green with 15 points off Miami's bench.
On Twitter. First person ever.
You are up to speed in your social media trivia, Coach.
Unbelievable. 50 million.
8:53 left, fourth quarter. Miami down by 7.
Think I can catch, Eric? I got 16,000.
You can do it, Coach. Oh, it rolled off for Marjanovic. Reggie Williams gets it back for the Spurs. Took it away from the rookie Craig Whittington. And the rebound down on the Gerald Green. Udonis. And Marjanovic losing the rebound to his teammate Kyle Anderson. Williams, a left-hander, missing from downtown. Haslam with a nice-looking rebound. Under 8 minutes to play. Gerald Green elevating and just staying up there to make that shot. He's having another dynamic scoring night off the bench. 17 points in 19 minutes. Miami's within 5. Eight straight points for the Heat. And a streak that comes to an end on the Patty Mills jump shot. 6 points for Patty Mills. Josh Richardson, the rookie from Tennessee, getting ready to come off the Heat bench. Green missing the 3. Reggie Williams for the rebound.
The whole game has been a frantic pace.
Williams driving through. Whittington taking the rebound away from the big guy. Nice behind-the-back escape for Winslow. Green straightaway 3. Winslow went down trying to tap that home. Deshaun Thomas fouled by Gerald Green.
Boy, you see the athleticism of Winslow, though, in the open court. Handling the ball, going to the basket.
Number 14, Gerald Green, second, team's third.
Green picking up his second foul, third team foul on Miami. And the Heat will host their red, white, and pink game presented by Baptist Health Breast Center at Miami Cancer Institute on Thursday, October 15th. That's this Thursday, 7 p.m. It is an open scrimmage. Everybody's invited to come and watch the Heat play the Heat. Tickets cost $1 and can be purchased on the Miami Heat app and at Ticketmaster.com. Proceeds will be donated to the Miami Cancer Institute. There'll be a special halftime ceremony which will honor local survivors of breast cancer. Don't miss it. It'll be a lot of fun. The red, white, and pink game Thursday night right here at the Heat's Head. Now 6.5 minutes left. Spurs ahead by 7. And the Heat will take a timeout.
Stoudemire is Dan Craig, and the Miami Heat recently announced that the former Heat assistant coach has been named the head coach of the Sioux Falls Skyforce. He became the 18th head coach in franchise history. Craig has been part of the Heat organization for the past 12 years. Heat President Pat Riley says, and I quote, "He is a terrific young coach and is the next man up for this challenge with our affiliate in Sioux Falls. He will bring the Heat culture and great coaching to the team," end quote. Craig, who served as the head coach of Miami's Summer League teams the past 3 seasons, you see right there, had his press conference recently in Sioux Falls, has continuously worked his way up in the organization after officially joining the Heat as an intern in the video department in 2003. Congratulations to Dan and his family. Eric and Tony, back over to you.
He's going to do a great job there, Jax. We're all going to miss Dan Craig.
Yes.
Very likable and a coach that's ready for the next step.
Well earned.
Here's Tyler Johnson, triple. Tyler Johnson with his first score of the second half after a 9-point first half.
That all happened because UD had a mismatch in the low post. They went down to try and help him and left Tyler Johnson open.
Johnson's 2 of 3 from downtown. The Heat getting themselves back in the game with this 11-3 run.
Good read by Josh Richardson there to make the initial pass over to Tyler.
There's the rookie Richardson again. Richardson and James Ennis coming into the game along with Tyler Johnson, Udonis Haslem, and Justice Winslow. And now coming in for Miami, Keith Benson. Benson, a 6'11" big man out of Oakland University in Michigan. And Benson, fairly skilled big man. He's got a nice array of low post moves. 5:46 remaining in the fourth quarter. Heat trailing by 8.
We get to see Josh Richardson now play the point at 6'6".
A combination guard, 4 well-spent years as a Tennessee Volunteer. Nice crossover by Johnson. Rolls off. That's James Ennis battling for a second chance. He'll go to the free throw line.
Benson was in the fray there. Good hustle by he and Ennis on the boards.
Now the scoreboard right now is wrong here at the American Airlines Arena. It has 87 to 79. It's actually 87 to 83 now. That's going to throw a lot of fans off. 87-84 as Ennis makes both. Well, the Heat have got a 13-point deficit to 3. 5:23 left in the fourth quarter. This is Ray McCallum. 5:18 left in the game. A 13-3 run by Miami. 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound to Miami's Josh Richardson. Here comes Ennis. Benson. And Keith Benson will go to the free throw line.
Excellent pass by Ennis to get that ball into Benson, who was running the floor at 6'11". Now the ball will be on the side. Before he took the shot.
That's only the 4th team foul, so it'll be a side out of bounds for Miami and not free throws for Benson. 5 minutes left in the game. Miami trailing 87-84. And that's going to be an offensive foul on James Ennis.
32, James Ennis. That's his first personal foul.
Now the Spurs will get it back with just under 5 minutes left in this game. Don't forget Heat and Magic in Orlando tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. The start time, this is the place to watch it. Fox Sports Sun. Jonathan Simmons is away from Winslow. Misses over Benson. And a rebounding foul on Winslow. That's the 4th team foul on the Heat. Winslow's 3rd.
Number 20, Justice Winslow. 3rd team foul, number 4.
Now Simmons will inbound for the Spurs.
So both teams now are in the bonus, right? The board says 2 fouls for the Spurs. They have 2 or 4 for this period. A little confusing.
Air ball taken down by Miami with 4:26 and counting left in the game. Winslow has it poked away. Shot clock down to 10. This is Richardson, the pull-up. Benson rejected by Deshaun Thomas. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay Heat ball. .407 left here in the fourth quarter. Miami down by 8. Richardson comes baseline. Cut off well, but foul, and Josh Richardson will go to the stripe. You know, Tony, just as an aside, Tony, in the Spurs game at Sacramento on Thursday, a somewhat historic meeting of the first 2 female assistant coaches in the NBA. Becky Hammon of the Spurs, who spent 16 years as a player in the WNBA, is on her 2nd year on the Spurs staff, and Nancy Lieberman has joined George Karl in Sacramento as the 2nd female NBA assistant coach. When the 2 met before the game on Thursday night, it was Nancy Lieberman, the veteran, who said to Becky, "Thank you, Becky Hammon, for opening the door to women as NBA coaches." And Becky returned the compliment. She said, "Nancy, if it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be a WNBA, and I wouldn't be in the position I'm in, so thank you for getting this whole thing started." A really special moment.
Yeah, Nancy Lieberman is in the Basketball Hall of Fame, one of the best female basketball players of all time.
That's an 87-86 Spurs lead. Here comes Miami. Richardson to the races. And the Heat take the lead. 88-87 on a 17-3 run.
Winslow knocked that away. Good defense by Justice Winslow.
Thomas missing the 3. Benson down with a rebound.
The fans are into this, aren't they?
So these Heat players on the floor trying to close the game well. Winslow, air ball from downtown.
At this stage in his career, that's not the shot you want him taking in this situation.
A 17-3 run. Miami was down by 13, but they've come back to lead it by 1. 3:06 and counting left here in the fourth quarter. Ray McCallum. And Simmons traveled.
Try to go a little too fast, get a little too anxious, drag that pivot foot. Now we got a real problem in the arena. With all the scoreboard and everything.
17-3 run by Miami. James Ennis, Josh Richardson, and Justice Winslow igniting this late rally for Miami. Well, third preseason game for the Heat. This home crowd looking for the Heat's first preseason victory.
No, now the clocks went out.
It's a great opportunity for young players on both teams.
Yes, it looks like both teams are going to go with these 5 down the stretch.
This is Benson on the high post. Give to Winslow. Streaking through. Benson hammers it down. And the Heat lead by 3. It's a 19-3 run for Miami.
Good set play there by Coach Spoelstra. Justice Winslow missed the layup, but Benson cleaned it up.
Loose ball rebound tapped out by Richardson to Winslow. This is Johnson. Getting through. Oh, my. A 21-3 run for Miami.
That was a pretty move, boy. He had to change direction. He slowed down and then burst right through the opening. Tyler Johnson did.
Tyler Johnson with 14 points. And that triple drops for Reggie Williams. That's a 2-point lead for the Heat with 1:56 left in the game. Entertaining preseason tilt here in Miami. Richardson steps back. And here comes Ray McCallum. Now the block for the foul, and Enjoy will go to the free throw line.
Nice play by McCallum. Drawing the defenders, hitting the big man.
Stops the clock with 1:31 left in the game.
McCallum had a pretty good year last year for San Antonio. Well, he was with Sacramento last year. Averaged up a little 7 points a game.
Well, this young man at the line is from Senegal. A 7-foot rookie, played collegiately at St. Bonaventure in Olean, New York. We missed them both. Well, the Heat maintain a 2-point lead with 1:22 left in the game. Shot clock is down to 4. Richardson for 3. Richardson gets it back. Johnson missing the triple. Winslow underneath for the rebound. He with a fresh shot clock. Benson underneath. Rejected by Reggie Williams.
Wow, what a good block that was.
Sean Thomas losing the ball to Richardson, and here comes the rookie.
He's going to the house on this one.
He draws the foul. Josh Richardson turning defense into electric offense for Miami.
They may count this goaltending. Good job conferring the 3 officials. I didn't think it was goaltending when it happened. Yeah, the ball was on the way down.
Scott Wall signaling to us the ball was below the rim.
Yes, it was on the way down and below the rim. That's a good call by the officials.
So Josh Richardson, 40th pick in last June's draft. The Heat really like this young fella. 93-90 Miami.
Plays with a lot of confidence. And his goal is to be a 6'6" point guard in this league. he's got the chance to do that. He may have that potential.
Miami has outscored San Antonio in this fourth quarter 23-6. That's good math for Miami. Heat up 4, 35 seconds left in the game. Simmons fouled by Winslow. Important minutes. Tony, the outcome is really not important. Who wins or loses this preseason game. But what's gone into it is important. Young players getting their feet wet, like Winslow and like Josh Richardson, turning in good plays on both ends of the floor.
We see a play that just happened right there. Winslow was helping too far off his man to get back into the driving lane. So these are little things that they'll go back, look at the tape, sit down with the coaches, and go over it. And little by little, it'll improve.
These preseason games really whet your appetite. Can't wait for the regular season to begin. The 28th regular season in Heat history commences on October 28th right here at home against the Charlotte Hornets. Now Miami's down by 2. Up by 2, 94-92. Spurs open their regular season October 28th on the road at Oklahoma City. San Antonio will play 6 of their first 8 on the road. Ennis. Tipped in. Keith Benson coming up big. Heat lead by 4. 10 seconds left. McCallum. Banks it up and in. High off the square.
What a move that was.
7 seconds left. 2-point lead for the Heat.
They got a foul.
But Josh Richardson, this is a great situation to put the young man in. Heat need these 2 free throws. Could ice the game.
He calmly made the last 2. You know, when you play 4 years at a very good school like Tennessee, you're in a lot of situations like this. He goes to the line. He's been probably in this situation many times in college.
Average 16 points a game as a Tennessee senior. Missed the first. Even if he makes this one, a 3 could potentially tie it for the Spurs.
Let's see if Popovich calls timeout. He probably won't. Yeah, he probably won't call timeout. He wants to see if they're going to run a play here.
3-point lead, 5 seconds left. McCallum checks the clock. Hoists it from 3. And the game ends.
That was close.
McCallum could have sent it to overtime.